Hey, I'm Ashley Z here with Post Malone, who just woke up.
What's going on,
Got
y'all?
your beauty rest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you said just like 2 seconds ago, and this is appalling, that you read the YouTube comments about yourself.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I mean, I used to. I used to really be into that type of stuff. But I mean, after once in a while, you stop.
Yeah?
You know, because you're just like super busy and you don't have time for those people.
And your self-esteem really.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
you
dude,
know,
I need a
sorry, I was
break.
going through a dark time in my life. That's what you can see by the album that I just read YouTube comments and made some emo songs. I'm just joking. But,
Okay.
you know, I don't really read them no more, but I used to get really drunk and I used to talk back on Twitter and everything. But
Oh, yeah.
you know, we're grown-ups now.
Are we now?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, I love that. Okay, so your album that's coming out is called Stony.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't even smoke anymore, do you?
No, I don't.
Why? What happened to you?
I feel like I smoked some wacky stuff,
Mhm.
like a wet Jimmy or something.
What is a wet Jimmy?
I guess it's laced with some goodies.
Okay. What the
Amphetamines
goodies
or
though?
something. No, I don't know. I've never done amphetamines ever.
Really? No, I'm just kidding. Wait, so what happened? Why was it so traumatic that you don't even smoke anymore?
I don't know. I smoked some weird stuff, and my chest started hurting. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, call my mom and my dad.
No way.
Tell them that I love them.
Oh.
I was just experimenting. It just ever since then it's not been the same. So it's just I wish I could smoke with my friends, but I can't.
You said that like so sad.
I
I feel
know.
bad for you.
I
like
know,
I'm
me
sad.
too. Me too.
Oh gosh.
And I don't smoke and read my YouTube comments, so
Yes.
my life is just.
So maybe it was a sign it was meant to be. Because it would have been bad for your career. Who gave that to you?
I don't know.
That was
Probably
your first
some
problem.
shady character.
Okay. Oh my
He
gosh.
came out of the shadows and offered me this mysterious junt.
Wow. So your advice to people would be do not take smokeums from strangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And like Halloween, if somebody gave you a joint and you haven't smoked it yet, don't smoke it.
So then why is the album called Stony? Like, what
Because
was the...
They used to call me Stony Malone because I used to get down.
Yeah.
I used to really boogie down.
Okay.
On some devil's lettuce. But not really anymore, but I just like the name, everybody still calls me that knows me, and we're just...
That's awesome. So I think a lot of people think you just kind of came up out of nowhere, and like now all of a sudden you're with Justin Bieber, who like a lot of people would think that that's their like dream collaboration.
Right.
Like a lot of people would be like, oh my God, Bieber! Like who is
Right.
this guy? So do you kind of feel like it's hard to fit in now that you're kind of going like you started in the hip hop world and going mainstream now? Like how do you feel the transition is to stay original?
Well,
Because you have your own look, your own style.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm just making music. I'm making whatever comes in my head and whatever just whatever I feel.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like it's not really it's not really transition as much as it is me making the music that I want to make. You know what I mean? It's like me just kind of experimenting and figuring things out for myself. It's
That's
good
cool.
though. I'm having fun.
This is like you're in the spotlight though. That's an interesting time to be like experimenting. Like, are there a lot of people trying to tell you what to do, and like a lot of people trying to tell you like the way to do it, and this is how you should, and this is how you should look, and this is what you should do,
there's people that say stuff, but I don't really listen.
Mhm.
I'm not a very good listener. I just like I'm just being myself. Everybody's gonna have something to say, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's my music, it's my career. It's
And
my
your label supports you a lot.
Yeah,
You're with
they
a really
do.
good one.
Yeah,
So
I think so too.
that's cool. Is it like your own team of people, or did they give you a team of people? Like you signed on with them, and they're like, here's your like producer, here's your.
Oh yeah. I've been with First for a minute. And Jay's tour manager, all that good stuff.
Cool.
Tyler, the A&R from the label, super dope.
Awesome.
And we're just working.
What's it like working with Justin Bieber? I know everybody wants to know.
Right.
The
No,
kids are like, ask about it.
He's cool. I love that dude. He's like my big bro. Like we linked, and the first thing we did was take a knee and just have a drink, and and we brotherly bonded over that like comrades. So we just next thing I'm on tour, and we made a song and we're just chilling.
Did he ask you to jump on his tour? Like that was
Yeah.
spontaneous?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you know what? I love you. You need to open for me.
Yeah, that's what happened, and then I was like, and then it really happened.
Oh my gosh.
It was really crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
So your first time performing here was what was the arena called? Do we know? Anybody help me? Oh my God, what
Sleep
was it
Train
called?
Arena?
Yeah. And it was sold out too. How was that? Like insane. And you went on like tour all over with him, so the shows had to have been huge.
Everywhere. No, it was crazy. It went from like 2,000 people to 20,000.
What was that like?
Mind blowing. I didn't even know if they were gonna like me or not, but they did.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun. So.
That's so cool. So you were sleeping in a closet 2 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
What was that? Like, why were you sleeping in a closet?
Well, I had moved out to LA when I was 18. I had just turned 18. And I moved out to LA with my friend, and he bought this big house. And there's a bunch of people living there. And I had a room originally, because it's like original. Like this was the seeds of a team that was beginning to sprout.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, if I give up my room, we could have a studio. So I gave up my room in the house and moved into the closet so we could have a studio.
That's so cool. It's not
paid
because
off.
you were like broke and trying to come up. Like,
I
no,
mean,
that's
essentially it was,
But
because
that's
I was
so-
just living off my friend.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
such a cooler way to say it, though.
yeah.
I was setting up for my future.
That's that's what, and everybody got to record and make dope music, and now I can pay back the debt that I owe to my friend, and it's super dope.
Aw. Oh my god, I did not expect that answer. That's awesome. That's like really beautiful. I like that a lot. So what about you do you want people to take away? Like you're kind of coming up and you have a voice and you can use it in your music and just through like even just saying words and capturing little blurps and then people put that quote out there and it's like all of a sudden you're the most inspirational guy ever and
Or the worst guy
and,
ever.
Huh?
Or the worst guy ever.
Yeah.
It's
True.
two sides.
Do you want to be the worst guy?
No,
What
I
kind
don't.
of guy do you
I
want to be?
I want to be a cool kind of guy. I just want to be one of the boys. But I don't know. I think it's a super dope time that we live in right now.
It's a confusing time.
Yeah,
It's a transition time.
it's weird. It's like you can say one thing, and only a couple people have to share it, and then their friends share it, and then it just spreads everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just an age of information, and that's the way it is. I think it's super cool. It's a lot of pressure. Because you could easily mess it up as soon as you do a good job. So
Yep.
it's like, but I think as long as you got a good heart and you're passionate about the music and about the fans and all that stuff, I think it's a good time. I feel good.
So do you think anybody could do what you're doing, or do you feel like you kind of are born with like a little something and then people like notice it and then, or do you just feel like anybody could come to where you are? Like put
I
a song
feel
on
like-
YouTube and someone will pick it
I feel
up.
Anybody, I just got lucky. Chief
Yeah.
Keef said it the best. He says, "If I can make it, you can make it any day."
Aw.
It's fire. It's very inspirational Chief Keef quote. It's probably one of the most inspirational Chief Keef quotes I've ever heard.
Okay.
But I think I just got lucky. If you love music and really want to do it, you can do it.
I love that. So you're excited to perform tonight? It's your own show. You're not opening
I'm
for
ready to
Beaver.
go.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
at
It's
Ace of
me,
Spades.
Larry June, and Jazz Cartier. We're about to turn up.
Okay.
Ace of Spades, is it a strip club?
It's not.
Okay, cool.
You
I
could
was
make it
just
one
like,
though. I think that you could be the first
My
stripper.
show's at the strip club.
I mean, I'll come. I'll be your stripper and like scare everybody away, and then you won't have anyone to perform for. No, I'm just kidding. Or he'll strip, right?
What?
Yeah. You
First,
would-
first the strip club. Val.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Yes.
It's me, Val Venus.
That's really funny. I love that. Okay, so your socials, what are they? Where can everybody
It's
find you
just
and follow
Post
you?
Malone straight across the board.
Okay. What do you want to say? Like, if I were to ask you a question and have me just like nail it, what would it be? Like, what would you want to tell your fans, and what do you want to?
I don't know. I guess just keep on rocking, keep on swagging. Check out the album. Pre-orders tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's right. Yes. Okay.
Pre-orders tomorrow. The album drops on the 9th of December.
Mhm.
And we're just turning up. I'm ready to go.
Yay.
You know?
Okay, it's perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, or you coming in.